What's up, guys? We're going to be talking about Miles Morales. I'm sure you guys must have seen. Okay, some of you might not have seen this, most of you would not have seen this, but now Miles Morales is now the Black Thor, and I know, yes, it's a what if series. What if basically is just like reimagining superheroes as other things and all of that. It's kind of cool, but there's something about this Miles Morales being Thor that is just crazy. First of all, it's literally, should I use the word jam packed with pure black stereotyping, them being in the hood, graffiti, Jordans, fades. It's just crazy. And last I checked, Miles Morales is like, I think he was part African American and part Latino. There basically is no trace of the Latino in him. It's just purely Black American. And I'm like, why did they first of all erase the Latino part of him? And the whole hood and everything, and even the whole Mjolnir of the thing being covered in graffiti, looking like something that has been vandalized. It just really creates this whole illusion that, I don't know, of a very sickening stereotyping of people who are darker skinned. I don't know, it's just unbelievable that this could fly, and it just shows you this whole pandering and this irrational level of wokeness to try to do something, to try to be diverse and inclusive, all only for it to come crashing on itself. There is no thought into what they are doing, and I'm sure whoever wrote it or who I don't care about, like, thought that he was doing something or she was doing something good, great, amazing, only for it to be pure trash. The fact that his whole Latino side was erased, and the fact that he was just rapping constantly in the whole comic, or I don't know, well, obviously it's not going to be everything, but just that infatuation with, okay, that's all what blacks rap, and it's just cringe. It's super cringe, and it's just so what's that word? It feels so superficial, like they're trying to forcefully do something that would appeal to a group of people. Well, you just lost people. Miles Morales has not even been liked because of he's Miles Morales. Now there is Peter Parker, who is Spider-Man, and you're doing this more to his character. You're just going to get people pissed. The Latino portion of his ancestry no longer exists, which is surprising. Okay, even if they want to make him rap, why not him speaking Spanish or anything? It's just gone. It's just some I don't know, a degraded version of Thor, beyond degrading. I don't have an issue with the whole what if. I like the whole idea of playing with characters the way they do in with what if. I like it. I don't have an issue with it. I like spoof characters and everything, but this is just crazy. They could have done it well. They could have literally done it well. And even if they were that desperate to create like a black God of Thunder, there are actually stories from the African Thunder gods that they could have used, a variety of them. But let's just say, okay, since no one knows those gods, so that is why they are irrelevant. Which, anyway, let's just accept that. The whole Thor, they could have actually done this properly. They could have literally done it well. And were they thinking that people will find the whole Miles Morales Thor thing appealing? We already have Jane Foster, which people are still kind of have grudges against, basically, with her being Thor. I'm still reeling from this whole idea of how Thor Love and Thunder is going to perform at the box office, I mean, because I don't really think it's going to do well. And with this whole swapping, race swapping, gender swapping, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Miles Morales is not yet an established character, and you are already doing more harm than good. You are erasing a portion of his minority heritage, because the whole idea of Miles Morales was, I think, to appeal to the African Americans and the Latino Americans, and now you've just destroyed it completely because it doesn't represent what he was supposed to stand for at all. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. But whoever created this literally needs to go for a brain reset to get his or her act together and literally go and study like literally go and learn how human beings actually work, because I don't think this person has interacted with people. Even if he has not even interacted with African Americans or whatever, at least you should know, like, you can't just use a stereotype or certain stereotypes to create a human, like a character, and expecting people to like it, and you're trying to portray it as positive. It's not going to work. It's just going to collapse on itself. And I guess that's what happened to Miles Morales. I'd like to hear your thoughts on what you think on this whole Miles Morales of a thing, and how it factors into, him being Thor. Are they trying to say, okay, the next like they're going to literally create a scenario whereby Miles Morales actually becomes Thor? I know, yes, what if it's just canon, but if he was successful, they could literally do this, which I would still even advise against. But now that it has flopped, okay, well, that will not fly. But I would like to hear your thoughts on what you think about this. Thanks for tuning in. You can subscribe, and yeah, thanks.